must be mad. She want the long body la la lang, lele. She want the long body la la lang, lele. You can't find lele la la lang, lele. She want the long body la la lang, lele. Cooking at the lele la la lang, lele. She want the long body la la lang, lele. You know what I like about this good friend? What coming up? She want the long body la la lang, lele. This group of girls coming up. Girls coming with a team on. Team of girls coming on. Watch that type of team coming from South.
Say good night.
Salty. From this world. You see that team coming from South? Every girl say, even when you're sexy and you're full of attitude, when I see the reason why I wouldn't mind you. Yeah, me like you. One need a million, I had to like you. The one gonna talk when I need a my road. And dress up that tell me that I'm moving for you. Turn it up loud, part 12. Travis, you ready? Look at about this one for the team from the East. You see the team from the East? You see them girls from the East? East side Trinidad, what we know with all you? Bad man, chill out. 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 Take your time up, and everything comes to shake it to the max. Hey, girl, let's shake it to the max. Shake it to the max. Watch out on that. Bad man, chill out. 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 We're on the baseline, baby. We're on the baseline. Make your gun bust, could I never take a last. Like a ball, come up, the pussy fast. Skin out the pussy for the fuck. Girl, you make it cocky brag. Original girl, some of them are in a car. More girls.
Summer stages are must. Summer stages are must. Kelly, message me one side now, cause I can't remember what we was talking about. I really can't remember what we was talking about. But wait now. Message me one side now, please. Remind me in the morning. I go look for something. Remind me in the morning. I go look for something. Well, let's supposed to know the rules by now. I'm not going to tell all of the rules. Well, let's supposed to know the rules by now. We could listen, turn it up loud, tell all you remember the rules. Prime them. Hey.
West Side, what we done?
Hey, talk to them, Kelly. Talk to them.
Telling the ladies I'm coming from all over. Because the girls from the north. Yeah. Everyone gonna be on board. One girl every day. One girl every day. Say me name and me magically appear. You want to go with you? Me too clean, yeah. Shout out to Candace and she team. Ice cream. What going on? She ready?
Hey.
What going on in your land?
I have to shot there today, boy. Let me see what I can shot there today.
Sexy red. Yeah, you and your team already, yeah? I know that. I know that. Shout out to the ladies, them.
The dog say a little spit on the pussy because you know gangster don't need gel. But I's not a gangster. And that is why I have skins.tt for lube. And we don't have the winner for the promotion that was going on for the entire month of July. And if it didn't get through, don't be like, oh, I forget about that and I didn't get time and all them kind of thing. The promotion is finished. And Skins has already picked a winner. They will be posting the information tomorrow. But for who on the live now, I will tell you all who wins sometime later in the live. Like up the live. If you're not following DAPPA Talks, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. What I would say though, is I love and appreciate all that every single time for 17,000 subscribers. 17,000 subscribers is crazy. The love and support of the show ever so often will never be forgotten. We on the road to 100,000 followers on TikTok. If you're not following me on TikTok, don't know what you're doing, right? Don't know what you're doing if you're not following me on TikTok. We on the road to 100,000 followers. Just do the right thing now. Do the right thing now, boy. Do the right thing. Right? Bet you don't have 17,000 cash. You know me? Anyways, let me not do that. Let me not do that. Right? Anyways, Nathan, study your own pocket. Don't study my pocket. Study your own pocket. Right? More life, more love, more everything. This is real. This is raw. Ooh. That was nice. That was nice. That was nice. Well, I realize we early. And Nathan looking for a friend. So I don't know if one or all want to be Nathan's friend. But that's up to all you. Kelly, if the 90th is your birthday, that means you're in the summer stage. So you know, kick off the birthday vibes. You're in the summer stage to kick off the summer stage. Right. So let us get that mouth to work. Pause. I'll remember to wish happy birthday same way. But pause on that mouth talk. Pause on that mouth talk. Right? I'll announce the winner for the skins competition later on tonight. Right? I don't think I have any more information to give all before we start this thing. The live is coming up very soon. Not the live, sorry, the boat ride information should be dropping over the weekend. And I give it all of the insight first now, boy, because all it does, you know, giving all of the insight first, boat ride information would be dropped over the weekend. So when I see the information drop, just remember, it's a small boat. So when tickets sold out, don't come crying to me. Or just come out and enjoy yourself. Keep showing the support all you've been showing. Come shake all your bottom. That is all I would say. Ladies, come and shake all your bottom. Come and shake your bottom. If you don't have no bottom, stay home. If you don't have no bottom, but you have some nice little titties outside, come outside. Come outside. If you have no bottom and you have some nice little titties, come outside. Come outside, come outside, come outside. Right? If you have no bottom and you have no titties, I need you to come out there with your little Megan good finish. You know, the little face card now, boy. Come out there with the face card now, boy. You know? You need to have a face card that when you wake up in the morning and you go and you watch yourself in the mirror, you just watch yourself and say, them I know, nah? Yeah. You yourself could big up yourself because your pretty face, when a man see you walking, smally, you don't have real back in her, but that face, girl, I could wake up to that face every morning, boy, love her, boy. You have one of those. You have one of those. If you don't have nothing, Lily, stay home. Stay home. Unless you're coming with at least 4 girls that have it. If you're coming with 4, somebody say, clean my eye. What's that? Thanks, lover. Who's that? Nella. Thanks, Nella. If you don't have none of the above, you better have 4 female friends that have it. You better have 4 female friends that have it. Don't come out there by yourself and you're going to bring our next friend who don't have it neither. Ratio now. Ratio it now. You understand? Ratio it now. So, right? Right? All right. Balance the thing. That's what we talking about. We sitting this one out. Nah, you don't not sitting this one out. I told you. I have no way of sitting this one out. I know that for a fact all not sitting this one out. No way. But let me get into it. Caller number 1. A relationship scenario that you need advice on. Good night, everyone. Let me get right into this. So, I talking to this boy and we would call him Sam. Oh, Sam. Me and Sam been talking for years now, but it's like a friendship where he could come and vent to me and tell me all of his problems. We would call each other baby, say I love you and thing. But mind you, we won't commit to each other. We both got into a relationship, but we were still talking. Mind you, the mister that I was with and the girl that he was with is real good friends. So one day, he going by she or whatever and ended up going through Sam's phone and find our chat and saw the conversation we had with us saying love you and all kind of thing. So she gone and tell my mister what she see in the phone. My mister come to me and I tell him, baby, me and Sam just cool. He does just come to me and vent and thing. Me and my mister move past it and me and Sam continue talking. But the girl that Sam was with going around and telling people that I want she man. when in reality, Sam is the one that has been... When use a dog, and I'll tell you how you use a dog just now. When in reality, Sam is the one that has been running me down and all kind of thing. Just Monday, Sam called me asking me if I want to go and watch Lilo and Stitch. Mind you, he was supposed to go and watch it with his woman. I let him know I not going no way. And I give him a blowout and tell him to tell his woman stop calling up my name in she mouth. And he telling me if I want to cough out, she had go ahead. You and Sam is dogs. You and Sam. First things first. No. I am an advocate for platonic relationships. I don't believe that as a man you should want to bull every girl you see. I don't believe that all a woman should see a man showing normal platonic interest as sexual interest or anything besides making sure you're good. I am a heavy advocate for normal platonic relationships, right? I don't see the problem with having a male best friend. I don't see the problem with having a male friend under normal vibes. The problem lies within drawing the line. The problem lies within drawing the line. You seem to be the one who has the line drawn where you and Sam is concerned. Now, could a man be messaging my girl about baby? No. I don't really care if that was all the kind of slick talk before I come into the picture. From the moment I am your man, that baby talk and that kind of lovey-dovey kind of friendship thing had to have some kind of boundary state. You can't be calling my girl baby, brother. You can't be calling my girl baby no day. You understand? So, alright, cool. He doesn't respect his girl. We could clearly see that. We could clearly see he has zero respect for his girlfriend. And jump high, jump low, the minute you bounce your head, Sam is going to beat you into submission. The minute you bounce your head and say, boy, I feeling down and my man getting me vexed, and you go to Sam to vent, boy, Sam is going to bull you straight into the mattress streets. You will see the floor. That's how serious Sam waiting on you. Sam just in the cut playing best friend role until you bounce your head. He making it seem like he's so nonchalant about it, telling you his girlfriend problems to make it seem like he not on you and he have his own girl and he have his own problems and anything. The bull Sam going and put on you, the minute you even wink your vagina at Sam, but you wouldn't believe Sam was your friend. The kind of bull Sam going and bull you. I don't know what advice you thought you was going to get here. I don't know what advice you thought you was going to get here. But what I'm letting you know is the bull Sam going and put on you the minute you even bounce your head, the minute you get drunk, the minute you get too extra touchy and flirty on that kicksy thing, Sam will show you it's not no kicksy thing here. Sam will eat your vagina from the back, front, up, down, left, right. Sam will give you a kind of jam that he has been holding within him for years. For years. That's the kind of friend Sam is to you right now. Sam is the friend that is going to put on a kind of session on you that is going to make you feel, what is all of this for, Sam? The way how Sam preying you? The way how Sam preying you right now on that friend thing? Them kind of fellas and them, they's the greatest, isn't it? You'll now have to go watch a movie on that normal thing and not on that. And on a movie looking for the little hug up. On that friend thing, you're looking for the hug up on that friend thing. After that, let we go upstairs, steal for a little drinks now. Girl, the night young, let me just go upstairs for a little drinks, normal vibes thing. You go upstairs, steal, it's wherever you want that night. That night, Sam have all the money in the world. Drinks like that. Now your man gotta come and pick you up, I go drop you home, nice small thing. Now and just say you working late tonight. You'll figure that. You don't come out with me. I go make you go. No, you'll. And plus 2 we drinking, so I ain't gonna put you on that. I go drop you home. You'll normal. There ain't nothing to do. Use my best friend. I go do you that. minute Sam catch you in a state of vulnerability, hey, your goose coconut. Your goose coconut. Sam catch you the way your man do you some kind of shit. Your man ain't even horny. Your man just treat you bad for like 2-3 days or whatever because he going through. I want to show funny them things be. Your man going through whatever he going through, but he taking it out on you now, boy. Not right, but you know. Who listening with them mother there? Moms, you know. Moms know what I talking about. Moms know what I talking about. Moms in she days, not even in she days. All know so. Moms have a male friend that if she call he now, your mother can pick up she phone now and call one of she male friends on that Kixie thing. On that Kixie, well, you know Richard gave me real vex these days, but I could do it all little drinks and see where the night go, yes? You know. Your mother could call her man now when she phone. Who is she friend? Your uncle? your mother have an uncle she could call all now. Uncle John? Next caller. Let me see what's going on tonight now. We liming all there. What's sipping on? Hey Nathan, you still here, boy, dog, boy? You don't know about Magnum and them kind of thing I don't feel it. I don't feel about Maggie's. A relationship scenario that you need advice on. Good night, everybody. So, I was with somebody, but in the relationship, things wasn't going good. So, this new fella came into the picture, and I kind of stopped interacting with the old guy. We just used to message. This new fella came into the picture, and things was great. Months passed, but things started to get a little out of order. I mean, I'm not expecting it to be perfect, but come on, have a kind of heart now. Boom, now, he was working a regular job and I had mine as well. He ended up getting a big boy work. Police. Trouble in the place. Well, you know what does end up with these kind of men in uniform. So he in the training day and does need stuff, but I didn't really help. I did what I could. Because at the end of the day, I'm a girl and I have bills to pay, you know? Okay. I don't really know the outcome of between us and how it will be afterwards. So, like, boom now. I don't really match up and mind him money business. But after a while, he ended up telling me where his money was going. And most of it was for his mother. Anyways, I thought in training, they're not getting no kind of money. I don't know why I did think that. It's one of my friends will tell me, girl, them does be getting a stipend, you know? But to be honest, I can't really remember how much she said it does get. I was like, oh, alright, cool. Anyways, hardly seeing him and thing. And when I do see him, is in the night he coming for me. We bowling and he dropping my back home anymore. That man got in his service and switch up immediately. You know? That man got in his service and turn straight into a serviceman. You know? That man wasted no time. Before he was a serviceman, the greatest upstanding citizen in the world, treating she right with the little money he had, carrying she out, liming the outside, the doing relationship things. As soon as the man ain't even passed out yet. That man ain't even passed out yet. He's still in the barracks and automatically transformed into a proper serviceman. And start a dog treat the girl, you know. Could only see she in the night. When he picks up, it's a bullshit, drop she back home. When he pass and drop a little something for my girl, You know in the barracks say hard. You know inside here hard. How things hard. Where do today? Girl it hard. the only time this man could clear his brain is inside here. Inside they hard. So when he come outside, it's just to be inside you. Nothing more, nothing less. Pure service. So he doing his thing inside that day. I working doing my thing on the outside. In the midst of all that, is a little stuff you said trigger me. I type in this and I could cry. First I heard though. You with me, but you're following one set of girl. Told him that I know one of them girls. He unfollowed them. When I check it out, he following the girl on Instagram and following the spam accounts as well. What? Mind you, I not hearing him for like 2 days, and he posting. Dappa, at this point, my heart started to get cold. Talking to somebody over and over about how you feel and how you want to be treated, I should never have to do such a thing. Just imagine, I lose my work and nothing. Not even a sweetie, nothing. But thank God I... Wait. You lose your work and you expected him to do what? Anyways, fast forward, my birthday come and pass. Nothing too. Where he was? Well, let's take a guess. That fucker was home sleeping and all, yeah? Watch not up, that hurt me real bad. I cry on my birthday, all kind of thing. First it was serious. But at this point, I know what I have to do. But it's like I was with him through the hardships of things. And to see him cheating on next gal and spoil she how I wanted to will hurt me real bad. Because it was always never have money for me or always something when it coming towards me. But Dappa, I honestly know I have to forget about him. But I want to hear your intake of the situation. Hit me, Royce. Plenty more of the story. But girl, what more you want me to tell you than leave? You know it never, like, alright. I'm gonna get serious. I want women to understand that history doesn't equal to betterness down the line. If you're getting dog treatment regularly, history isn't going to just make that man switch and change and become a better man just so. What you allow will continue. You are trying to tell me that this man was giving you a certain amount of treatment when he was working a minimal job. As soon as he reached into the police service, before he even passed out, he switches up entirely. The only time you see him is the jam. And you are wondering if he was going to treat another girl the way you wanted him to treat you. That should not be a worry. Your worry should be wondering how you're going to get rid of him, find better, and do better for yourself. Because you feel when he pass out, where really feel going to take place? It's overtime and you feeling not seeing him now? you feeling not seeing him now? When a man pass out, you feel the little bit of time you seen him now is because he in the barracks. When that man pass out, is girl, let's have a little overtime to do the girl. Girl, I get called out on a little PJ, you know, I need that money right now, thing. No, I go check it. I'm supposed to be off. I'm supposed to be off Wednesday and back on Friday now, boy. So the little Wednesday, Thursday, I could must chuck in a little time and see it Thursday. Thursday going on come. Girl, you know them call me back out GSO, boy. Yeah, we go out of camp. But I could pick you up, we could go out double palm, drop you back home, thing. At least we will get a little time to each other now, girl. Missing that thing too, girl. You let's be real hard and watch come out. And I don't even getting time with you, but I could do it, so I could do it some other. No. And I know. So Thursday, 2 p.m. Alright, cool. You're what do you want in Aruka, right? Alright, bet. Girl forget he. Ashna, the only how I could see you sticking that out, is if you beating you with cash. Cause some of them just come with cash, you know. Some of them could start to beat you with like some of them could beat you with cash, you know. I don't know I could see you sticking that out. But for love, nah, no girl. Yeah, don't stick that though. What all of us be calling love is not love, eh? Let me just say that. All as 669. Why? Big up we inside here, boy. All as be considering as love is not love, eh? Let me just say that one time. It's not love. All of us just be fixated on the promise of love, or let's be fixated on the possibility of what could be. That is why it doesn't want to leave. Or it doesn't be in love. Or let's be in love with the possibility of love. Let me do get deep tonight now, man. We lyman. Let me do get into it tonight now, boy. How you found out you were getting home? Next caller. Let me get into this. So I went away for school and ended up meeting a man. Let me call him Bob. Oh, Bob. Bob was American with Haitian roots. To be honest, I should have known it would have ended bad after hearing about the Haitian roots, because is this the one with the moms? Okay, no, this is not the one with the moms. Alright, cool. Let me start over. I thought I read something like this already. So let me go. So how you found out you were getting home? Next caller. So I went away for school and ended up meeting this man. Let me call him Bob. Oh, Bob. Now, Bob was American with Haitian roots. And to be honest, I should have known it would have ended bad after I hear about the Haitian roots. Anyways, went away around 2020 for school. Met Bob in 2021 and we were linking since then. Keep in mind, I going back and forth between Trinidad and America because I'm going for school, coming back home for summer and Christmas, you know. Fast forward to 2023. Now, as I said, me and Bob linking since 2021. So I sleeping in this man's room every night. And I mean every night. One night I wake up to go and pee, and we living on campus, so it's dorms. Wake up to go and pee, come back, and I find like I can't sleep. Roll over to hug him, and I feel his phone. Something tell me to pick it up. There I was, trying to get into this man's phone. I don't know the password, so you know iPhone does disable after you try too many times. Realize I can't get into the phone, so I just scrolling, looking at the notification. Here's a seasoned iPhone holder, boy. Here's a seasoned iPhone holder. You see, when you know, you could just pull, I shouldn't be sharing this information. You could just pull along the top. You don't even have to unlock the phone. You could just pull along the top and you could see the notifications. So looking at the notifications now, and I seen a missed call, and the picture is some girl. Swear she looking like me, but I realize it's not me. Took my phone now, take a picture of the notification, and I disable the phone twice. Once it was 1 minute, the next one was 5 minutes. I get so mad. I said, boy, this. Wait till it went back to normal, put the phone back next to him. I get up, I went back to my room. Mind you, all this happening at 3:30 in the morning. Boom now, I reach my room and say, let's get to digging. Who tell me do that? I go on through his Instagram and looking at his pics and the comments under the pics and clicking each girl to... All the women have real time. All the women have real time, boy. I go through his pictures, the comments under the pictures, clicking each girl to see if it's one of the girls who calling him now. Well, oh shit. Thought I find she till I realized that girl had no posts, but she had highlights. Imagine I find the same picture in one of her highlights and the date was my birthday. So I said, but why I see in here, boy? Boom now is like minutes to 5 in the morning, and I know he gonna wake up soon. You are conducting a CSI operation from 1 to 5 in the morning. Hey, what I tell you, how dread a woman is. When a woman want to find out she information, brother, hey, from 1 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the morning, you are carrying out a CSI investigation. And something click in your brain and say, wait, now it's Minister 5 day. Oh, you gonna get up just now. I'm gonna go back in the bed so you don't even realize that. They should hire all their boy. So I screenshot the highlight and send it to him. No explanation, nothing. And just send it. I hear him knocking at my door. Then I hear the thing open. This man come flying in my room and ball. You disable my phone? So you went in my phone? You went through my phone? Send a picture to yourself and disable it? I laughing because I watching them like, you stupid or that's not what does work, honey, but happy to know that that picture in your phone. He go look to tell me, I hope you didn't take my card and phone. Boy, I never wanted, nor needed your money. Fast forward, he told me that that is his friend and her mother had died and he was just being there for her. You know, I messaged the girl to find out more. This girl going to tell me that she's seeing him I said 3 months, dog. Not 3 years, dog. She not seeing your man no 3 years, dog. You know how impossible that is? How you used to be by this man every night for 3 years? Where was she? Where was she in that 3 years when you were sleeping by that man every night? Come to find out, is here she does be during the summer. I know catch. Every single time you come back to Trinidad, that gal is sleeping in you. Nah. Dog, nah, that fella dread, boy. That fella dread. Every single time you come to Trinidad, that girl for the 3 months you in Trinidad, by your man place. Every time you go home for the Christmas, she is having Christmas with your man inside she. Hey, nah, boy. It also have multiple times that he told me that he taken somebody to the airport or going to pick up somebody from the airport. And apparently all that time, or at least some of the times, he was going to see her. Moral of the story, man is dog. I could get so much into the story, what it done to. No, you could have give me. You could have give me story. You could have give me story. You could have, hey, boy. Bob is our dog. Nah, Bob is our dog. Bob is our dog. Bob is our dog for sure. Nah, Bob is our dog for sure. Look, well, I really need advice tonight, boy, but we're getting to it. Next caller, one time, we like, man. A relationship scenario that you need advice on. Good night, Dappa and viewers. So, it had this boy that I liked for a while. Never told him anything, and he went out for college, and I ended up getting a boyfriend. A few years passed, and he came back from college because he graduated, but I was in a 3-year relationship. But my relationship of 3 years came to an end, and me and my crush started back getting close. Told him I liked him, but the way I told him, he didn't like it and said that he would have preferred that I told him in person instead of text. But at the same time, he was giving me mixed signals. So Saturday, we met up with all of our friends and we were talking about it. But one of his homeboys came and pulled him away from the conversation, so he forgot about it. So next week, Saturday, the group of friends decided to go to Movie Town, watch Lilo and Stitch, and he wanted to go VIP. So I was saying not everyone can afford VIP. So I said best we all go stay in the regular section. He proceeded to say he don't care about anyone else. He will be paying for me and him to go to VIP. All I have to do is show up and look nice and smell. So my question is, what does that mean? Does he feel the same way? You're coming here to tell your bedtime story. You're coming here to tell your bedtime story, and your English teacher did not teach you about commas, full stops, and punctuation marks. You come here to tell your bedtime story. You come here to tell your bedtime story with no full stop, no comma, no punctuation mark, no nothing. Right? And you want advice. School closed, so I can't send you in your bed for school in the morning. But I hope and I pray that your parents get your report card early and stick you in summer camp. You come on the big bull in life. After 9 minutes to 10 in the night to come and tell this little children story, looking for advice amongst big people about your crush. Don't get my vex. You know what I'm telling you? Don't get my vex. Don't let me call your mother in the morning and tell she that you have a man trying to bully you in the cinema. Next caller. This is a big bullying live for big bullying people. And you see when I do that next live show before the year done, we ramming out that place, If all the doors show up for that next live show, we will get away. 653 people in this live inside here tonight. When I drop the information, whatever time this year for that next live show, if all they don't ram out wherever we train that live show, we will get away. Alright, next caller. How you found out you were getting on? Good night, Dappa and viewers. This is a very confusing story, but I'll try my best. I was in a relationship with a guy for about 3 years and we'll call him J. Oh, J. In this space of time, we got married, Islamic, right? Somebody will explain that to me. I live in his house with his family. He just started working in the airport, and the amount of rumors I heard about working in the airport, I should have known that something like this would happen, but I left it alone. January of this year, he always had to work late or take any changes overtimes, but I didn't think much about it. Should have. Because one night, I was like, shit that. I need to know what's going on. Went on his phone and is to see he have a lot of conversations with about 3 different women where he wants to take them out on dates, who wants to go to the beach, who wants to get a drop home from work, and I just had it. So when he came home from work the other night, I tripped off and I went and spent a couple of days by a friend. A few days later, he came apologizing and crying, so I went back. I feel like I shouldn't have gone back. I need some advice because I feel like there's more to the story and I need some advice. There's more to the story. that man want multiple women. If you feel like you could be one of multiple, stay with your husband. If you feel like you can't be one of multiple, leave. That is not maths. Have a sit down with your man. Ask your man if it is he want multiple women. He will be honest with you more than likely. And then by his decision, you then have to make a decision. Simple. Like we don't let's be asking for certain advice that make things overcomplicated. It's not that complicated. You're married into Islamic faith. They believe in 7 wives. Ask the man if he wants more than one wife. If it's not something that you are into, then you're not into it. I go home. Tell a story. Ooh. That's now there, guys. I'm going to mix my Magnum. I'm going to mix the Magnum because the next caller is tell a story about our greatest first jam experience. And long now, boy. So tell a story about your greatest first jam experience. Good night, Dappa. Now, this is more like a great third jam experience. So the year was 2023. Carnival Tuesday. Last lap. I should say I gave this man a wine who I met back in Miami Beach in 2019. And I knew him from around the area. He offered to drop me home after. Pull up in my yard, asked me for my number, gave it to him. Open the car door to come out, he hold my hand, pull me back inside the car and asked me if he could get a kiss. Kissed him. Real suck tongue. I talking about tongue down my throat. I really wanted to kiss him as well, eh? And Dappa, one of the best kisses we ever had. Ash Wednesday came and I home on my bed and I saw a stranger WhatsApp me. It was him. We started talking from there and going out liming together. One night, we decided to jam. Pull up by the double palm. Go on in the room, take off my clothes. When this man take off his clothes and I saw what he was working with, I had to ask myself if I sure I could take all of that. Dappa, when I tell you, I try not to cry. That thing hurt to go inside. Eh? I just couldn't wait for it to be over. Should I use some lube by Skins? Anyways. After that night, we continued to talk, but we stopped going for a while. I came and got sick, and the cold wasn't really speaking to... I came and got sick with the cold, and I wasn't really speaking to him, but he still used to check up on me, make sure I good, stuff like that. One night, my cousin sent me a screenshot of him and the girl that he said is his ex. So I decided to lock him off for a while. Month passed, and block him, and we started back talking. It's at a party I attended in the area with the same cousin, but that party was boring. He had work that night. So throughout the party, we texted, and when the alcohol kicked in, I was feeling hot. So I asked him if he was able to check me after work. He said, yes, he will pick me up when the party over. So now, I tried to duck my cousin, because her child father was only marking her in the party, and I didn't want her to know that I leaving her to go and meet man. The same man that I said I will never jam again because the first time hurt so, ooh, alright. I said I'll try again to see if it would still be painful. And that it was. I waited for him to break and told him to carry me home, and I'm not feeling good, the alcohol kicking in. So he did. He was a really nice and thoughtful person. We used to go down great, so I decided to ask him if he and his ex were still together. He said it's complicated. So when you figure it out, get back to me. About 2 months passed, and he popped up in my chat and said that he and she done for good. and if I would still like to hang out with him. So I said yes. Didn't want no drama in my life. We officially started dating, and Dappa, when I tell you, that first jam hit, well, it's your third jam. That first jam hit different. It was the best. I'm not running from no pain again, and my body couldn't wait to see him. It's like my body just adjusts to his size, and I'm taking it with ease now. We've been together since and currently have a 4-month old. We've we've been together since and currently have a 4-month old. He treats me like a queen and I treat him like a king. We really have a great relationship, and I'm glad I unblocked him and decided to give him a. All the girl doesn't even want to give men a second chance. This man get 3 chances. This man get 3. Oh, good. Strong boy. This man get 3 chances. Look at that. It adjusts. It just adjusts. It just it fit. It fit now. It real fit now. It fit so much that he breed. Inside she. You understand? Yeah. Or they doesn't want to give men a second chance. You see the difference, though, eh? She give a man a second chance who packing. And I just like to hear women say the mother didn't raise no bitch. So whatever the man come with, the taking. But ladies, I just letting you all know, even though you're gonna play big tonto, nothing is wrong in carrying your little lube from Skins. It's a flavored lube. It's a caramel flavors, chocolate flavors, strawberry flavors. You could lube up yourself, and that same big thing, you could end up with a 4-month old. Ogom. Next caller. We'll hold. Hold. Story look a little long. The date, my bad. You know, finishing up May, guys. We're on the 28th. We're on the 28th of May. I finish in May tonight. I hope. I'm going to say, I'm going to put my foot in my mouth. I finish in May tonight. We're on the 28th of May. There we go. Oh, wow. Tell a story about a good for nothing man / woman. Good night, Dappa and fellow listeners. Today, I'll be telling the least interesting but still insanely story about a good for nothing woman. I have about 10 with her. But we do this already? We do this already. Ooh, we do this in the live. I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing this again. If it was at the live show, you would have heard this story. I'm not doing this again. All I would say is, the girl pull a knife for him. She was going on thing, take your phone, pelt it, ting, they end up in the road, bottle, bam, ting. Yeah, we do this in the live show. If you was in the live show, you would have heard this story. So, Tough. Big up to who was in the live show. Big up all you who does come and support we in real. Who does come out there online and yes. It's that story. It's that story. So big up who does be. Big up UJ. Nala hole ass. Alright, next caller. Our relationship scenario. Big up Lily too. Lily headshot the punching. If Lily come on that boat, I'll take some shots with she when we drop the boat ride information. Once Lily on the boat, we go do some shots. Our relationship scenario that you need advice on. Good night. So I have a little situation and I need some expert advice. So a few months ago, I started dating this boy. Everything was nice. Everything sweet. We meeting up every evening to lime, wine and dine. And about 3 months into the relationship, things started to get rocky. Mr. Man just drifting away from me. Now, Dappa, this man had an ex, I guess I wanted to say. And this ex used to fuck with one of my other ex. It was well known that the girl hate me and she always trolling me and even went as far as leaking one of my videos with the same ex-man. During this relationship, I always had my doubts with he and his girl. He used to still talk to her and whatnot. Recently, a mutual friend of mine sent me a picture. Tell me why this girl wrapped up in my man's bed with him naked beside her. And the caption is, nobody can stop me from linking. What advice you want here? What advice you want here? I gave X one time, so I call on his phone asking him who is that. This man going to tell me that is an old picture and trying to chain up my head. But I say, okay, normal, because that I real love this boy and I let it slide. Boom, now a month passed and we had one big argument. You know this dodo head going to tell me that he cheated on me with this girl. We are currently broken up, but he's there and we're trying to get things back to our order. We are trying to get things back to an order, but I want to know if I should or not, because honestly, I really do love him, but does he love me back? How much fellas all they know does take back gal when they get home? I just asking. How much fellas does take back? Like, alright, so almost 700 people inside the chat here, right? Almost 700 people here, right? Fellas, you find out your girl horn in here. No, you're taking she back. Somebody said Julius. Fellas, are they taking she back? Your girl horn you now. Alright. Right? Real fellas, I like that. Real dogs on the inside tonight. Alright. Ladies, your man who on you, no, you're taking him back. Somebody say Pokey, go take. ladies. Your man who on you now, you feel like you're taking him back. And don't cap, ladies. Don't just say no for saying no sake. I take back my expense. It depends on why he horn me. I've done it twice. Yeah, but his level horn. Ooh. What kind of horn we talking about? You see how you see what going on? All I see from the fellas was no, never, nah. You know what I see from the ladies here now? It depends. It's according to what you horn me for. I don't know, maybe. Well, let's see the difference. I feel like the worst thing you could do when you're horning is suck a man prick, boy, dog, boy. I feel like women never break this down, and I don't have a woman that I could put on the live now to break this down, right? And I know she would agree. Cause watching she you know in her spirit, right? You know, if a man horn, right, most of the time is bull, 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 a man might even put him out down there because, dog, we just bullying. When a gal horn, right? When a gal horn, you know, for she to get a man heads, I get vexed just thinking about. For a gal to decide to put, like, all the girls in the chat could admit to this, though. All the girls in the chat could admit to this. Women that's have to like you. Most women, don't let me say all women that's have to like you to get your heads. Like, for a girl to see herself putting she mouth there, a girl had to have some kind of emotion towards you. For she to put she mouth there. She could bully her. But to say suck your prick, a woman had to have some kind of. So to find out your girl do that. Dog, that's the ultimate feel sick, boy, dog, boy. It's our girls that say, boy, the only prick they will suck is the man prick because it's the man own and the only like he own and they never, it's only he and it's our girls that take pride in giving them the man heads because to them that is the ultimate give of the self. It's our girls who consider that as the ultimate giver of the self, you know? I giving you heads on request whenever, however, things swallow and spit, boom, 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 boom. A woman in she mind consider that as she final act of love, you know? It have no more you could get from them. Love you. They doing it with passion. So to imagine she watching you in your eye while she doing it. Sorry, slips. Nah, sorry. Sorry, sorry, nah, sorry. My bad. Just don't let. Yeah, rely me with my bad. Go home. Slips. Right? Slips now. My bad. Kelly! Mood. Kelly, you're right. Dog, men are simple creatures. You must just surprise your man with it. Your man must never have time to wonder. Imagine a man driving 3 o'clock at evening, daylight, and you just had a fondle with it and whip it out and heads going down the highway. Imagine your man reach home from work. Let me for this instance, he not working construction, he not working no heavy duty work, whatever. He working at desk working AC and anything. As he crack the door, you unbuckle it and whip it out. Catch him off guard sometimes now, boy. You mustn't always just schedule it, you know. Kelly says speed bumps and it in the back of she throat. Oh, come. No, come on. Why I supposed to be wondering when I going to get heads again, boy? No. You know your man now coming from work, he going to take a shower to wash off the dirt and the filth. But just pull the shower curtain and start to give him heads, boy. As he walk out the bathroom and just wiping up his head there, so thing, looking to pour on his little boxers. Before that boxers could come here, so prick in your mouth. Look, Jay said don't even shower. How was the day, baby? How was the day, baby? Girl, work was hard, yes? Alright, just now, relax. Oh, gum! Oh, gum! Oh, gum! I tell you, I had a hard day. And the only thing you could say to me is, hey, boy. Well, hopefully tomorrow better. Girl, suck my... Alright. Now, SmackDown getting on bad. Dog, wait is it all this advice, boy? We come at a line. Matter of fact, this is the last advice I given. This is the last advice I given, and the rest of things we going on to the rest of categories. We doing too much advice. We lyman same way. I'll try to remember the ones from before. But oh go. Because most of the advices is the same thing in a boy. So let me see. After this one, I need a little top up, and then I would announce the winner for the skins promotion. Right? The likes. We're going on with the likes. Hey. I'm not reading our next thing till that reach to 450. Till that likes reach to 450, I'm not reading our next raw confession. Well, organize it now. By the meantime, I'll read through what this is. Ooh. Destiny in a plane, boy. Destiny, I know gonna read, boy. Am boy? Destiny, wait now. Am boy? Destiny not even playing, boy. Alright, let me go. Our relationship scenario that you need advice on. It's actually a serious one. Good night, Dappa and viewers. I've been with my fiance for 3 years. 4 years this year. I became pregnant last year, February, and had a son with him. Before I even became pregnant, his mother and I was good. Literally, she was like a mother to me because my mother and I wasn't really on good terms at the time. So my mother-in-law used to be there for me all the time. We would laugh, joke with each other, and literally have a good time together. When I became pregnant, she started moving a type of way. One-word answers, attitude, talking to me rough, but I never really paid it any mind because maybe she just wasn't in the mood. A day come now, all of a sudden, she started putting the ways that I wash back in the sink. She started literally throwing the garbage out of the bin onto the floor. Throwing down bottles, same way. I paying it no mind. A day come now and me and my mister cleaning out our room to organize for the baby, and she came inside and started cursing me for no reason. Me and my mister sat there. My mister sat there and said nothing, right? I was literally crying, and don't forget, I pregnant, eh? Up to this day, when she and I fall out, he says nothing. And she talks to me like a dog, but I just put her in her place and he does vex with me. Come to find out, she vexed with me because I got pregnant for him and he stopped giving her money because he has responsibilities now. Should I leave this relationship? Oh, they're getting on bad in the comments. Oh, they're getting on bad in the comments, boy. I let all get all the emotions out because there's emotions going on right now. So let me bring it to the real. Oftentimes, when people get into relationships, we like to forget that human beings have other pre-existing relationships with other people, being the parents, the brothers, the siblings, the cousins, the aunt, the uncle, the grandmother, stuff like that, right? That is one. Now, what others be trying to advocate for is trying all your best to get married first before they live with people. Get married first before they make children. Get married first before anything to do with most of these things. Now, I'm not going to be no advocate to say, do bull. I'll be a hypocrite. But what I'm saying is, we can't put the cat before the horse, or whatever how that saying does go, and then vex with certain outcomes. Now, had this man been a man and guided the access in terms of how things took place, moms would not be vexed. Now, moms vex because things were going a certain way. You was good. She probably considered you as a good young lady to guide her son, to keep her son at bay, to this, that, and the third. And here you are, being a Jezebel. Now, I not calling you a Jezebel. He mother calling you a Jezebel. And the reason why the mother calling you a Jezebel is because mothers does think like that. Mothers does think that if you're good, you would be good. And I consider you as good, and you just turn out to be the same dirty foot little girl that I was trying to keep my son away from. You come on here, breed for my son, and what you're doing, and I show you, mothers just always choose the son first. It's not right. It's not right. And I hope I don't misunderstand where I'm coming from with this. It's not right. The way in which the mother is coming at you, not right at all. But I'm telling you how a mother thinks. Her son is the saint. Her son is this. Her son is that. And even though her son doing whatever wrong, she would like to hope that the woman that he chooses and the woman she thinks of you is the woman to keep him grounded, to keep him firm. So the child before marriage is a no. Let's not forget the girl she's pregnant with her grandchild. All you're misunderstanding how mothers does think, because all you're not hey, that woman probably going and treat she grandchild like the king or queen or however. That is not the point in this matter, you know? The point is, I assumed you to be a respectful young lady. I assumed you to be somebody that could hold my son accountable. I assume you to be this, that, and the third. And now, you basically is the same as everybody else. Mom's not holding his son accountable for nothing, you know? Mom's in that scenario not holding his son accountable to nothing. That's all you're not understanding, you know? All you're not understanding that mother is not going to hold his son accountable at all, you know? That mother is blinded. Worse yet, if she's a single mother. Of course, she wants the money. She needs it. And I was getting to that point. I was trying to set a baseline. But all the hurry. Of course, she wants the money. If she's a single mother, build that child up from since he's small. Take care of that child by herself, on she own. Make sure she can do all for she child. And the child now is facilitating moms and trying to assist with moms the best he can. You come into the picture and take that away. You don't feel mom's going and get vexed, boy? If she needed work for it, your mother, boy? You don't feel at some point you would want to give your mother a life. Hey, nobody say your mother is entitled to your dog. If I will always sympathize with any parent who had to deal with that on her. Mom's what? Mom's must course. And this is me not even knowing if she's a single parent. I am speaking on the fact of if she is. Moms must course. And we like to act as if people are not human beings because we feel like we are the only one should have emotions and everybody should understand us. And wherever we decide and wherever we want, people should go along with it. That's how the world does work. Everybody have feelings. Everybody have emotions. Everybody. Oh, God. Mom's not right. Let me get out of the way. Let me pin that. If I could pin it, mom's is wrong. Mom's is wrong. In this scenario, the mother is wrong. In this scenario, the child father. All right, sorry. I feel like Ole wasn't understanding what I was saying because it came across as if I was choosing the mother and the son side. And I am telling this young lady, in this scenario, understanding has to play a part. The mother is wrong. Your boyfriend, fiance, whoever he is wrong. But what you cannot fault people for is their emotions and their feelings because of what they went through. You in this scenario, young lady, are the neutral party who don't understand what they went through, who don't understand what the mother did for him, who don't understand where the mother is coming from because you're not taking time to understand what mom's talking about. You're not even taking time to have a conversation with moms. You're not even taking time to talk to your boyfriend to find out why your mother getting on. So you're not even taking time to find out. So you're saying it's because she wanted the money he was taking. He was giving her money. That anybody, Lily said that had nothing to do with me. This is how I know all have no regards where family is concerned. Family is about understanding. And I keep saying the mother is wrong. The son is wrong. And I just want the young lady to understand where they are coming from, even though they are wrong. Right? I fully agree with you can't change somebody who's set in stone. But don't say that without trying. You can't decide that somebody is set in stone without first giving an attempt to try to fix. You can't just say somebody set in stone. You have to make an attempt. I know men that's come and tell you, look, Keegs, fed up come on episodes and talk about how his relationship was with his mother and his wife in the earlys. And now they are the best of people together. That man, correct, Kelly, correct. That man supposed to be the one to put a stop to that. Men is the one who does carry on this nonsense. Men is the one who does carry on this nonsense. Because it have no way. It have no way. You see your mother doing your gal, your wife, your soon to be your fiance, talking to she any old how. And leaving that because it's your mother. It has upset me that men doesn't see the need to let mothers know, hey, one boy, the girl ain't doing nothing. If you had to be vexed with somebody, you had to be vexed with me. Is I put my penis inside of it, I break inside of it. Is this what going on here now is because of me. And I needed to understand, yes, I used to be helping you before, but I can't right now because I need to facilitate this. When I could, I would start back. But mom's not right now. He's supposed to do all of that. The man's supposed to do that. You have your girl pregnant crying because of what your mother doing. You know your child could die, God forbid, because of the stress that you are allowing to take place on your child mother. You know the mental, and this is why I just always say, ladies, the fellas are like giving all their vaginas. 2, the fellas are deciding to have children. 4, imagine if this is how you are treated before the child is born. Your postpartum is going to be hell, young lady. Your postpartum is going to be you and you alone. Something you should dog, one thing that just trigger me, never went through it, never had a part to play in it. It was never my experience, but for some reason it just trigger me. The way in which men treat women who carrying the seed does trigger me, boy, dog, boy. When I hear about men who the girl pregnant and they're bullying other girls, what, boy? If it's not a girl, don't even get me wrong. It's not a girl, cool scene, boom, boom. How, dog, you're risking it, boy, fella, boy. As a man, you're risking it, boy, dog, boy. And men like to play like there's the best fathers out here, boy. You're risking it, boy. How could you be fellas, how could you be the greatest father in the world if you're not knowledgeable or care for the mental health of the mother of your child? How that making sense, boy? The mother is the nurturer of the home. The mother is the nurturer of the child. The mother is the upbringer. You as a man is supposed to instill discipline and guidance. The mother is the nurturer. And you don't care about she mental health to nurture your son, to nurture your daughter. And all your fellas just push up all your chest and post all your child and feel like just because you post your child, that is fathering, boy. Your mother doing your child mother whatever she want, and you cool with that, boy, dog, boy. Kelly, so sorry I had to go through that. I hope that the gentleman you are with now currently shows you an abundance of love. I hope that the gentleman you are with now shows you what it means to be appreciated, is there for you when you need him to be there, shows up when he needs you to show up. I hope that the man you are with currently gives you so much love that you don't even think about what you went through before. That traumatic experience should go so far in the back of your mind, and this new man beat you with love. That is why I hope you get right now. Because how men like to consider themselves as the biggest top dogs and this and that and the third, and you can't take care of a woman, boy, dog, boy. You know to be gentle with your girl, boy. Young lady, speak to your man. Have a conversation with your man to have a conversation with his mother. If he refuses, that man does not value you. If that man refuses to set things straight, make things easier, make your life better, that man does not value you. And if you value yourself, leave. Right? Travis, that makes come in little fix that, eh?
girl from Brooklyn. Stush thing, good body, good skin. One house push pin. Now when I step in my days like postman. From my open, now mix up like country. Alright, boom, flip. One good dick, push with girl in that car and say pull zip. You like standing like dance and I use spin flat push. Whatever you want on a toast, girl, 90s, circle queens. That speed shirt and purple jeans. Some boys slow like turtle free. Boom, boom, and jump on a hurdle for me. Got girl outside, she say, who Louis V?
What going on, Charlie? You and your team, man. What's wrong? Yeah, come in, come in.
All the linemen, boy. All the linemen.
Every girl forget the forward.
Nah, girl, illegal. So I only gonna answer to play mixes from now on because when I have to repost the live, I get copyright for every music I play, right? So it's be a real long process, muting and minusing the songs that I play on the live. So from now on, I only gonna be playing mixes, and according to the story, we will do some songs, right? But yeah, big up Magnum. Next caller. All you good? All you good? Ooh, 649 people inside are here. Who crying there, boy? What I missed there, boy? Oh, go on, let me get back, let me get back little vibes, you know, let me get back little vibes, you know. Let me get back little vibes, you know. Yeah, who win the skins? So, skins that are, you know, them spinning wheel thing. They put all the participants on the wheel, they spin the wheel. When the wheel stop, the wheel pick a winner. They'll post all that tomorrow with the winner. But as all I hear and we good, I gotta tell all the winner now. And we will push for skins to send them with some skins products as well to the staycation, the steamy staycation in the bricks. So the winner for the steamy staycation at bricks is Sunil Jerka. Sunil Jerka, you just won a steamy staycation at bricks, right? It's time to go and bull down the place. Carry who you want to carry, right? Carry who you want to carry. Make sure when you leave bricks, you leave it a story, right? And you leave bricks, you leave it a story, and don't come when I do so and I say, hey, tell me a story. You do have a story for we, you know. Go down there and function. Big up men like Sunil. Go down there and function. You need to come back and it be our raw confessions with the products, how you use the products, how you function, how the things went. Yeah, we're looking for that. Right? Big up Sunil. Sunil Durka is the winner of the competition. Don't worry, more competitions will come. We linemen. Whoo! Good night, Dappa. Hope you're having a blessed night, but let me not waste time. It had this fella that I met through a mutual person from the friend group. We'll call him Roll Up. Oh, Roll Up. Roll was asking me for a jam long time, giving me real speed talk. So I say, let me see how good he could perform. At night he messaged me to come up by him. Told me that he would come for me. I said, alright, no scene. He came for me and we didn't really do nothing in the car but talk. And Roll Up talking like he could rail in the car still, boy. Reached by him and we went straight to his room. Dappa this boy and start with no kind of foreplay. One kiss and he done pull out the cocoa. Speed. No long boy, who sang that song, boy? No long talking, only steam. Who sang that song? No long talking, only steam. Boy, one kiss and he done pull out the cocoa. Going to give him head now, and I didn't see anything, so I asked where you Nah. You could never, well, you can't do me that. You could never go down there and ask me where it is, boy, dog, boy. You could never go down there and ask me where it is, boy, dog, boy. We could go home. 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 Didn't see anything, so I asked, where you could go? He ball, he right there. When I look down, it's because I see him roll up, holding he prick with 2 fingers. Nah. Nah. Dog, whoa. Hey, nah. What? Dog, nah. Nah. Holding it with 2 fingers. I laugh and he asks, what happened? I say, nothing. I remember something from yesterday. And went in a, say, didn't sucky prick. You say went in a back shot one time. I feel like you still put on, hey dog, I crying. I feel like you still put on a sock prick there, but. And I went in a back shot. In the back shot now, I realized that he taking long. Is when I look back, I see him rolling up his extra skin to push it in. I say, hey, look to carry me home one time. Put back on my clothes and see, just carry me back home now. He go look to ask me, what happened? You afraid I damage? Not damage, roll on. Damage with what, roll on? I mean, come on. Let me be real, roll on. Come on. What happened? You afraid I damage you? I was like, no. You bring me here to waste my time. He want to know what I talking about. I said, boy, just forget it now. Carry me back home. He really didn't put up a fight. And for a little context, I'm a plus size with a big bumper, and I know I would have been wicked to put myself through that timber. Wee, boy, dog, boy. Wee, boy, dog, boy. No. I'm gonna ask a question. If you don't fall into the category, you don't need to answer. To the ladies in the chat, we'll do the ladies first. To the ladies in the chat who have a big ass, and I'm not even talking about like you just have a nice bottom or you have like a sizable enough bumper. I talking about you have bottom, like you spread to where you had cheeks. When I talk about cheeks, you had cheeks. To the women who have cheeks, is it that you all desire men with larger penises? And when I say larger, I mean over 7 inches. Yes or no? Let me say 6, because I know ladies like to make 7 sound like it's something, but Kelly, relax. Slips. But go ahead. Yes, I do. So you prefer men sizable enough to function. So is it not for me? Yeah. Why would ask also? Is it that missionary would not work? Because missionary is supposed to work depending on the position of the missionary. You could still function with a fella with a regular size penis, right? Just asking again. So no, all right. So riding Kelly completely out of the question because you can't ride them thing what with wow she making the song here. And if you have a big bottom, riding don't make no sense. But it's supposed to have certain positions that thing. Now my next question will be for the fellas. Fellas, when you see a girl sizey, right? When you see a girl that sizey, big bottom, thick legs, and notice I said thick legs because you can have a nice big bottom and she foot slim to it, but she just work out so she have a nice bottom. I talking about the thick smallies who have big ass thick legs. So all it does, watch down to all yourself and say, nah boy, not me. All it does still try to go through. Because I believe all fellas know what they have in it. Like all fellas know what I have. It would have women that you would say, yeah, not me, boy. Them gives them answer in full, innit? Them gives them say. They just no, but you were confusing to me. Correct, by King. I know what I have. I know what I have. So when I see a certain level, but I wouldn't even bother, boy, because I used to say most men are dominant. I'll just say me. I'm a dominant fella. So in any instance where I go in and feel as though you go in and make me a sub, I'm not really that interested. I'm a big fella. So my size chart is a big size chart. It's a well enough size chart to limits, right? And I will function based on that. But it have outside of my size chart that I will watch and say, I cool. She look good. But I not going to do myself that. You understand? I can do see the need too. Now, in our mission, stop telling them my business, eh? Stop telling them my business, eh? All I'm saying is, as a man, you're supposed to know what you know you can handle, boy, dog, boy. Alright? As a man, you're supposed to know what you can handle. And it's our girls I will flirt with, and anytime I realize getting serious, I cool. Because dog, I was just flirting, dog. It's okay, I cool, like dude. Tell us story about your greatest first jam experience. Good night, Dappa and viewers. Let me just get straight into it. So I was talking to this guy, right? We were still getting to know each other. And one night he came to pick me up. I asked, where we going? This man say, I don't even know. Cool vibes. He bought me a Smirnoff. This was in the rude boy era, but I wasn't even feeling it like that. Next thing, we drive in and somehow we end up by Double Palm. Mind you, I've never been there before in my life. Fast forward, we in the room now. Tell me why this man dived straight into the punks like he had a mission. Best head I ever get. I running, leg shaking, and he not stopping. After I came like 3 times, yes, 3, he flips me into a position I didn't even know I could manage, and start digging me out like the rent due. I crying like, what if you doing to me? Here's the plot twist. He's not even working with a long tool. No to a border. More like a chicken neck. But he could rail jam. Afterwards, we laid there and I just kept kissing him up because why you mash me up like that? You wanna hear the kicker? 2 years later, we still at it. Not together though, just vibes. All your women are the reason why men does feel like they could get you with that type of nonsense. That story was horrible. And let me tell you why that story was horrible for me. You told us that a guy came, that a guy that he was talking to came. Yes, 0 out of 10. A guy that he was talking to came that he was still getting to know. A guy that he was still getting to know come to pick you up. You ask him where you're going. He said he don't know. Cool vibes. Ladies, a man pick you up from your house. You ask him where you're going. More than likely, this is the first time you're going out with this man. He don't know. And all of a sudden, you end up at double palm. I remember a time. This is going to trigger me slight. I remember a time. This not after dark, but I'll give you a little story. I remember a time. I had an ex, right? We were broken up at that point in time. But we were still cool, normal, texting like normal. We wasn't together. And she related me a story of an instance where one of our friends asked her to go out and lime over, and on picking her up, he drove to our guest house to talk. This is a story she telling me, right? She tells me that this man pick up from home and drives to our guest house to lime. Reach to the guest house, and not even 2 minutes into the talk, he all over she. Kiss up, ting up, ting a ting. And she only jam because she felt as though that is all she could have done. It wasn't even a long jam. And he tried for a wrong too, and she asked him to go home. No, she stopped it for the wrong too. Now, she classes it as big R. I also class it as big R, but I don't class it as big R. I class it as small R. And if like it don't have a small R, it have a small R. Small R comes into play when you have a certain amount of negligence in your own actions. Because, no, hey, come now, man. You telling me this man had time pick you up. You ask him, where we going? I don't know. And he drives to a double palm. You are telling me that you watch this guy take out his money, write on the clipboard, and mind you, in them days it had no double palm. So I make it worse. So you are telling me that this man pulls into our guest house Both of you all exit the vehicle, walk to the front desk to talk. To talk. This story was us. That story was us. And let me be real about the situations we put ourselves in now. As big people, you see the level of bullshit we just want to play is okay. It's not okay. Right? A man says she lower lips was talking, yes? Hey! Next caller. How you found out you were getting horn? Good night, Dappa and viewers. We can call him Sean. Oh, Sean. So, Sean and I were in a relationship for about 2 years. He met my family, my mother, my cousins, etc. It got to the point where homeboy was kind of living with me. You know, a little come and go situation. 1 week he by me, next week he by his house, that kind of flick. Within the second year, especially within the last few months, homeboy started acting weird. Apparently, one of his home girls, we will call her Mary, ended up staying by him for a while because she got put out from where she was staying. I was kind of skeptical, but I understand. Shit doesn't be sweet sometimes. So it's good to help out. But he was helping out more than he was supposed to be helping. Dog, I not going through them things, boy. Mary have no cousin, no auntie, no uncle, no grandmother, no grandfather, no sister. Mary only have your man. I don't believe them. I don't believe them thing. And furthermore, even if I am that guy in that situation, and one of my sisters come and tell me the sad story, I am going to try to exhaust. I'm going to try to exhaust every option to where my sister cannot stay by me, boy. I'll send my sister by my parents to stay, boy. My sister not staying by me under that kind of vibes, boy. Even if I respect my sister, I might have a problem with it. But you can't stay by me, boy. Usually, we'll come now where Sean does come by me. We'll cut me little flick. We lime in. And now it's time for him to go home. When he left, Sean barely talking to me, barely messaging, posting on his status, and can't seem to find the time to message me. I never really dwell on it. Next week we'll around now, and he come back by me. I feel like I get a different kind of vibe from Sean. He moving secretive. Don't want me use any phone. And it come to a point now, his phone always on do not disturb. Whether he was by me or not. What, boy? I started to put 2 and 2 together. Now I feel like Inspector Gadget. Upon doing my investigation, Sean started to smell different. Like he's smelling fishy now. I started to feel like I getting horn. The week before Christmas, I asked Sean, you horning me? He denied it. At this point now, a little crazy, right? Jack him up against a wall with a... Jack him up against a wall with a knife in my hand and ask him again if he was horning me. He going up, but we do this already? Oh no, we do this in the live. I don't fine, I'll get you. So Sean going on strong now and denying it. I said, all right, I do have enough proof. I will leave it for like that for now. Sean phone ended up having to go and fix. So he temporarily losing my phone to log into Instagram. A couple hours in, and I got into a petty argument with him and left And he left without logging out his account. Take a little peek into the account now. Tell me why this man jamming Mary since the first year of our relationship. My jaw reached to my toes. Screenshot everything. It even have a video with Mary sitting down on Sean lap in a party. Videos with them jamming, all kind of thing. I wait for homeboys to come back by me, show him the video with her sitting on his lap and ask him what all this about. Big and bold in his eyes, you know this man still had the audacity to deny it, making all kind of excuses. I start to feel like it's a circus around in here. I started to match his energy. And like he started to realize that I not playing around. Sean decided to carry me on a date. We went to PlayStation for ice cream, Fun Station. We went to Fun Station, went for ice cream, but I wasn't taking this bribe one bit. Whilst going back home, I asked him again about Mary, but this time I showed him everything. He finally admitted to it and said that he only did it because I cheated first, and how he saw messages with me and one of my longtime friends asking me what I wanted for my birthday. Well, Dappa, I rocked that man jaw that night. I put 2 lash in his ass, called him immature, and when I got home, I blocked him on everything. That was in the live. I remember that story. I'm not giving all you more. No boy. Fun Station is a vibe. Fun Station is a vibe. Fun Station is a great date experience. I don't know. No, she said they went to Fun Station, then they went for ice cream. And I think Fun Station does sell ice cream also. I'm not too sure. Yeah, no. This story was told at the live show. Fun Station is a vibe. The Fun Station in Extra Plaza is a vibe. The Fun Station in Gulf View is a vibe. Fun Station is a vibe. I swear. As a big person, you can go Fun Station and play enough game and enjoy yourself with your partner, your person. It have no Fun Station is a vibe. It have laser tag and thing. Worst first jam experience. Well, Dappa, now that I've had time to think it over, I could only shake my head. But anyway, let me tell you what happened. Me and this lady, I feel like we do this already in the live too. Yes, I'm not doing this. Alright, I'm not doing that. Yeah, anytime we live show, I'm not reading over. Once I realize there's something from the live show, who getting with Kelly Day, boy? All the rest, Kelly. Right now, you see, I'm gonna tell you, Kelly, Yanaya, Lily, who else, boy? I have a couple. Destiny is one too. I have a couple do missers. They're always commenting, they're always liming. Love them. You see them who always say every week, Jimmy, relax. Relax, Jimmy. Kelly could do that. Kelly does be here every Thursday. Kelly has been here since Instagram. Relax. And I see Akima on the inside too. Big up Akima. Not Kelly. Anybody else but Kelly. Relax. And allow Kelly relax now, girl. We lyman, dog. We lyman. All keep it nice now. Keep it nice. We lyman. Chill. We'll go home. Right? Cool vibes. We lyman is love. Right? Let we go now. Let we go. I just trying to figure out if I tell the story already, but just now. See me. Why do Jamila, why do you? Alright, I just skipping it because it look. If a story don't get read, I just don't like how it look. Oh God. Hey, just now. Now I seen a story here, right? But I seen school in the story, and I don't want to read it because it's not like a school story. But she started off the story by saying, "Good night, Dappa. We'll call this fella Shrimp." And that is why I want to read it. So all they will tell me if to read it, if all they say no, we're not going to read it. No, they didn't say they did. So we'll call this fella Shrimp. So I met Shrimp when I was going to school. We were back and forth for a while, but never got serious. So it's not something like a school story. So we're reading it. All right, bet. Worst first jam experience. Good night, Appa. We'll call the fella Shrimp. So I met Shrimp when I was going to school. We were back and forth for a while, but never got serious. While talking, we exchanged nudes. It was big. I've seen bigger, but for a person with size, he packing. I did real like he. Fast forward now, we decided to link up online. The day came, and I ducked school to go by him. First mistake I make. Should have gone to school. Gone by him and his mother and them home, so we in the yard liming normal. He going on pull out the prick and telling me so. In the yard? In the what? I have to read something wrong here, boy. I go on by him and his mother and them home, so we in the yard liming normal. He pull out the prick and telling me suck it. Well, I wanna dead now because it ain't nothing like what. That is what you studying? You not studying that he pull it out in the yard? Nah. He pull it out and telling me suck it. Well, I wanna dead now because it ain't nothing like what was in the video in his phone. So I thinking it probably soft. So that is why. He sneaked me inside now to give me the experience. I was a virgin. Nah. Yeah, I should have skipped this story. I was a virgin at the time, and he knew. His head game was better than his prick game. He couldn't find the hole. It was so small, it kept slipping out. And every time he put it back in, it's hurting. Hurting who? Hurting him. Ooh. He will watch me and say, you too tight, girl, you're pushing me out of here. After he came, I was unsatisfied and told him to give me head until I... Never in my life. Never in my life, a girl watch me and say, well, you give my head to make me come now. Never in my life. I now put on a drilling and a girl watch me and tell me, well, give my head now till I come. Never in my life. Never in... I bullying since I 17. Never... Oh, should I never say that? Never in my life. Never in my life a girl watch me and tell me that. Best decision ever. When I came, I just got up, got dressed, and told him I wanted back the money I wasted. When I came, I got up, got dressed, and told him I wanted back the money that I wasted on this jam. He gave me it, and I walked. Gave you what? Give you what? What money he give you? Didn't wait for him to walk me out or even sneak past his family. When I got home, he messaged and apologized for the inconvenience of his family being home and promised next time that it was going to be better. Well, I wish it was true. 2 years passed and it still didn't grow, but he learned to use it after like a year and a... How the little ass girl? You see a little pissing tail? You see you with a little pissing tail self who come in big people life? You see you with a little pissing tail self who come on the big people life to feel like you could come here and rank on that fella, you who thirsty and dragging fit, 2 years later and you're still going back there and this, that, and the third. Hey, take a little bull where you getting it and relax yourself. Take a little bull where you getting it and relax yourself. Don't come here on big people life to tell no story and make you feel like you're ranking here. You're not ranking here. You're taking what you could get, and what you could get is that little bull. And that little bull where you getting there, you feel like you now could use it. You now know how to function your vagina. Your vagina wasn't functioning before he start your vagina. He take the key and turn your vagina to make your vagina start. Don't come here to feel like you could rank on big dog. Big dog break you out and big dog continuing to bully you. He is the ranker right now. Don't come here and feel like you're going to tell me no story. Like if it is big tonto with your nanny. It's not no big tonto with your nanny, boy. Dog, relax yourself, boy, dog, boy. Relax yourself, boy, dog, boy. He now started to know how to use it. You, hey. All right. Next caller. Good night, viewers. So I was with this guy, and we'll call him Carl. Oh, Carl. Just a quick backstory. Me and Carl met on Instagram. And I was living with my son's father at the time. And we wasn't together, but we were still bullied. I'm glad you're honest. Real city situation, I might say. Anyhow, fast forward, me and Carl talking every hour of the day, 24/7. So eventually we went out and it was a night beach. No jam, just wanted to bathe and be very honest. He probably was expecting a jam, but probably was too shy to ask. So eventually I ended up moving out from my son's father's house and me and Carl started hanging out a lot. Things started to get weird now. Everybody knew Scooby hours is from 12 to 5 a.m. I go in by Carl in my shorts. The shortest of shorts, the tightest of tights. I not shaped like a bread. And at the Scooby hours, he's still not making a move. First red flag. I'm outspoken, so I message him and ask him, what happened? You don't want to jam or? A little desperate, but we's big people. Fast forward now, we line in again and he say, you want to fuck over? So I was like, yeah. When he asked, I started to feel like I just pressed a big 31 into jamming. The first jam was trash. Nah, my Carl, boy. Oh, go, my Carl, boy. Gosh, boy. The first jam was trash, but I said, probably prime up too much. That's why he break fast. After that, he asked me to be together, and I said, your first jam was trash. That man asked you to be his girlfriend, and you say yes? At 31 year old? But alright, boy. Fast forward now to how I found out I was getting horn. I was very observant and I'm a detective, so I started to notice odd movements, and I thought maybe it's my past trauma playing with my head. I went to pray and was told he had someone else. Amaba, you went to pray. So, anyways, I'm not knock nobody religion. I asked him about it, and he tried to insult my intelligence, also my beliefs. So now I enter the detective mode. Went through his phone and search only the keywords like fuck, suck, chuck, you know. When I see what I had to see, I didn't even feel a how, because all the horn I get from my child father prime me up for this one. I just get up, left his place, and started planning my lick back. Calm, cool, and collective. No set of talking. Called my child father a day. He came by me to sleep. While he's asleep in my place, I in the car with my son's father riding him into Rajan King's sauna, made a video, and sent it to him after I finished. Went home, Bade woke him up and run him like a dog. Up to this day, he messaged me and said I did him dirty and he didn't deserve that. Better than fellas than me, boy. Better than fellas than me. Because they're not gonna do me nothing. They're not gonna do me nothing. That good bull though. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a good bull though. That is I don't catch myself. So that is a good bull. But I don't know if it's because I would never date seriously anybody with a child, but bullying your child father while me and you bullying would never do nothing to me. Just for the mere fact of whatever though. Like, I don't know, pips. It's very hard to pull pips on me if I was the one horning you and you go and build somebody else. It's very hard to pull pips on me, because for me to go and build, like, this is just me. I don't know how all this function, but relationship me. If I go out and horn, relationship me, and you horn, it wouldn't do me anything, because the reason I horn probably is because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. And I cool. I probably just day hoping that you switch it up or you change or you be better. But you using your vagina not going to do me nothing. If I am the person who horn first, you using your vagina after the fact, not going to do me nothing. But you could bull Ian, Allen and all. It is okay. Will you feel it? And I can't do me nothing. All you doing is using your vagina. That not gonna do me nothing. I gonna be cool regardless. Let me get dildo. Yeah, let dildo go from me. Let dildo go from me. Let dildo go from me. Let dildo relax now. Yeah, let him relax now. Right? I was confused as to if there's the DAPPA Talks live and the dildo live now, boy. I feel dildo should go and take that dildo and push it in the bottom. That is what you should do. And if you're a girl and your YouTube is dildo, I feel like you should go and take that dildo and choke on it. Like, just, yeah. All right, my bad. Next caller. Now I don't know about skins. Sorry. I said slips. If we still in May, where we day? Yeah, boy, what the jail, boy? We still on the 20, we literally still on the 28th, you know. But let's tell real stories that day. Alright, let me go. 11:13. How you found out you were getting home? Alright? Good night, Dappa and friends. I'll call him Casey. Oh, Casey. So, me and Casey been together for over 10 years during COVID. My child father's woman put him out and he came home to me and the kids after a couple years. During that time, me and Casey call it quits. It's also good to inform that Casey also got married during the 10 years that we were together. The story is madness. Time passed, and I eventually got over his marriage because he's the love of my life and my your husband. A day I driving around with his daughter, getting stuff for his car and for his birthday. Dappa, we went out looking for stuff. On our way back to town, we called him and asked him if he ate. He said yeah, because he was outside on our duty. Had to be a duty fella. His daughter and I, last stop was literally a walk away from my house. We pulled up by the store, and upon doing so, I spotted his car in my rearview mirror. I started popping my horn, and he didn't reply. His daughter was getting out of the car, and I shouted at her to get back in the car while driving off behind him. I saw a woman in the front seat that wasn't his wife. All hell broke loose. I followed that car up the road straight to the lady house. Mind you, I know the lady, eh? That is my goddaughter's other godmother, and she's also her uncle's child. I make a scene. She run inside. I slap on a pee in the car now, all while his daughter in my car watching everything happen. We was on a hill. I broke his glass and told him he had 5 minutes to reach home by me, or else it would be more than just a glass being broken. Speeding down the hill behind him now, I crashed into him and his daughter went flat. Nah. Nah. Dog, nah. Dog, what in the Tyler Perry? Speeding down the hill now, and I crashed into him, and his daughter went flying. Thank God she had on her seatbelt. He stopped the car and beat me for harming his daughter. What the fuck going on here? What the fuck is this? What's going on here? What going on here? What going on here? Me being vexed and enraged, I called his wife, got his number from his batch, told her everything now. So everybody sat on the press. We stopped speak for a while, but then we decided to continue out our relationship like nobody's business. His mother basically blamed her, and I stayed as no. His mother basically disowned him. His twin brother and his wife were so disappointed with him, and well, his wife, she stayed, but I can't blame her because I stay as well. To this day, the lady just call his phone and beg for a jam, and he say he don't answer and don't go. He stopped eating his wife food, so I just have to cook every day and carry food for him. Even if I have to leave my workstation on the highway to go, I'm also in the service. Dog, why not read, boy? Why not read? You jamming a man who is married. You jamming a man who is married. And all is so good in that jamming that he trusts you with his daughter's life. So where you could drive around and cut flicks with his daughter while this man is married. His daughter knows you to be auntie, I suppose. And in driving around, you notice that the same man has another woman in his car who is not his wife. So that trips you off. Not the fact that he's already married and you are functioning with a married man. The fact that he has a third person on the roster is what sets you off. Not that you are also a mad factor in this equation, but him having another person in this equation is what trips you off. Go, you make a bacchanal. Or they're living some kind of lives out here. Jesus is watching down with a frown on his face and he don't know what to do anymore. God don't know what to do anymore. All I know, it have at least 3 to 4 stories in the Bible where God destroyed cities because of the level of madness that was going on. Sodom and Gomorrah, entire city destroyed. Lot and his wife, the entire city destroyed. Noah and the ark, the entire city destroyed. Look at what all let's be doing out here, boy. Cool, calm, and collected. Yeah, the city with stone is Lot and his wife. Look at what all let's be doing out here. Cool, calm, and connected. People with wives or they do dog. What, boy? Somebody say God is our Trini, yes, so we good. I need that top up, guys. I need that top up. I come in quick. Pause. Well, that's not really a pause. There's not really a pause. You relax yourself now, boy.
Every girl together forward. I love the vibes so far. I just love the vibes.
Let me go. Tell a story about your greatest first jam experience. Good night, Dappa, and the viewers, including myself. It was the month of July, and it had been approximately 6 months since I had been celibate and single. I wasn't looking for too much, but a part of me, I do this already, we're not doing this. Yeah, I remember you. You get a good bull. What going on there? What miss? Lily lime na girl. Lime na Lily. Boy. A time your horn first. Pleasant good night, Dappa and the viewers. Let me get straight into it. I met this girl when I was 19 in a fast food place. I know, right? Kinda odd. From the first time I saw her, I stopped in my tracks totally, forgetting even what I came in to buy. There was only one kind of food on my mind right now, if you know what I mean. She was the type of girl that you had to turn around and just take a second glance at. Just to soak, how beautiful she was. But then I thought to myself, but let me keep walking, eh? Somebody sweet like she might be real trouble. As I was making my way to the cashier, I felt an urge and said to myself, you know what? Fuck it. Approached her, asked her name, told me, you call she Faith. Oh, Faith. Wasted no time now. Her phone was already in her hand, so I say, you must see that real quick. Surprisingly, she said, yeah, sure, and I put my number in and handed it back. After that day, we talked a lot, but I found out she was, no. Nope. No, brother, you can't tell them kind of stories here. I'm not doing no more advice stories for the night, but we on the 29th, I'll remember to come back to your story. Alright, or you tell me what category or I want to pick. Found out she was 17. That's where you found out she was 17. That's what I want to hear. Best first jam. Let me see. Let me see if I can find our greatest first jam, because we're coming up to the end, See if I can find our greatest first jam. Just now. Just now. Let me set the mood. That's no. Let's know. Sorry, Ole, sorry. Greatest first jam experience, guys. We didn't do one like this in a while. We're gonna get to the story. Maybe. It could be one of those. We never know. Let me just hope it's a good story, guys. Let me hope. Let me get into it, Ole. Greatest first jam experience. Good night, Appa. This story a bit long. Sorry. But it happened back in 2020. So I met a guy, a foreigner, in the most unconventional kind of way. That's a story for our next time. This guy and I had been meeting up for a while, getting to know each other, because COVID was in the high peak. Dates and so on was limited. Because of his connection, he prepared a night for us to have an official date at the Runway Hotel. First date, Runway Hotel. All right. He texted me to dress nice and that he'll pick me up at 7 p.m. Side note, this guy was 6'6", tall, dark, very charismatic, a dashing smile, and he also had money, like a lot of it. So I already smitten. When he picked me up, I wore a light pink dress that conformed to every curve of my body. I'm a slender, semi-tall caramel girl with freckles. I got into the car and the scent of his cologne flooded my nostrils. I immediately started pulling between my legs. Whoa, boy. The man played one of these, boy. Ooh. He gave me a kiss on the cheek and told me that I look gorgeous. I blushed and he began driving. We got to the hotel and the room was set really nice. There was a table with a white tablecloth spread across and a candle lit in the center, a bottle of wine, and 2 glasses waiting. Honestly, this isn't the first time I've gotten this kind of experience from a guy, but it flattered me because he orchestrated all of this during COVID. Anyways, we sat down, we talked, and he asked me about my day. I asked about his. We laughed and we genuinely had a great time. The food was absolutely great. We had steak ribeye, mashed potatoes, salted veg, and a chocolate mousse for dessert. Coming down to the end now, I realized he didn't really touch his mousse, so I asked him if he's okay. He said, "Yeah, I am." "Well, how come he ain't touch your dessert?" Well, because I had the real dessert in front of man, boy. Harriet, I like that. I like that one. I like that one, Brethren. I like that one, Brethren. I like that one. That one, I like that one. Whew. Dappa, I tried my best not to be a man clown, eh? But in that moment, only God could hold me back from skinning out on that table. Anyways, I excused myself from the table because I literally burning up. My tongues at this point was extremely soaked and I needed to calm down. So I went into the bathroom, splashed some water in my face, took a couple deep breaths, and when I came out, he was standing by the window. I walked up, put my hands around him from the back, and started caressing his chest. I slipped a finger in between the buttons of his shirt and slowly unbuttoned it. Let me tell you something. I was ready for cocky. Because of his height, I couldn't do exactly what I wanted to do, but it's like he was reading my mind. He spun around, kissed me really soft, literally almost like a feather. Then I attempted to wrap my arms around his neck to deepen the kiss, and he started kissing my cheeks, then my neck, while caressing my back, never touching my ass, almost like he was waiting for permission. I started kissing his chest and unbuttoned him, taking off the shirt completely. He was a muscular guy, but built just right. I looked up at him, holding eye contact, and as he's staring back into my eyes, I slowly loosened the tie on my dress and allowed it to fall to the Dappa, I could have swore his eyes turned full black. He lifted me up with ease, started kissing hard and rough, almost as if he was hungry. He walked over to the bed and gently laid me down, stood over me, staring down at me in nothing but my bra and panty, and immediately I started to feel self-conscious, so I averted my eye contact. He said very calmly in a low tone, with my name, "Look at me." Dappa, I did. And when I did, Father God, he started kissing my toes, then my legs, gently placed a kiss on my vagina, and continued kissing past my belly button. He raised me up and unclipped my bra with ease, started sucking on my left nipple, then the right. At this point, my toes curling inwards because Dappa, I done so close. He started kissing me real passionate and I started to unbuckle because I ready for it now. When everything came off, I started to get a little worried because he was by no means small. He exceeded my expectations. But I was already in the land of no return. I not backing down. I flipped him over, kissed his neck, then his chest. Then we reached to the real target. Gargle it deep, normal. The man fighting back the moan. All I could hear was, fuck, shit. I stopped and climbed on top of him. He told me to close your eyes. Keep the eye contact with me now. Dappa, I held it. My hand and I placed a condom on it slowly, twirling the tip around and slowly sliding down on it. Riding it now like there's no tomorrow. He flipped me over in a missionary and put my legs on his shoulder, and I swear, all I seen is stars. He drilled me till my legs shake and I quivering. Then we end up in a back shot. I throwing it back and he matching my rhythm perfectly. It was honestly one of the best times of my life. I probably climaxed about 6 times. Not even kidding, maybe more. We did every single position, no stone unturned. We ended the night and cuddled up. In the morning, we got breakfast and spent the rest of the day at one of his houses in Trinity. Till this day, we are still in contact. But after COVID, he went back home, and because of his business travels, he traveled a lot. And while he's a great guy, the relationship suffered with the distance. Girl, get your man. Go and get your man, lover. Dog, distance or not, you supposed to be moving wherever he move. Whenever that man had to travel, book your ticket one time. Fly wherever he flying. Do the most. No, girl, you nah. Nah. You're missing out on your blessing. Don't do yourself that. You're missing out on your blessing for sure. I'm telling you. Go and get your man. Only want real advice, boy. It's real advice people asking for, and I can't really do that. I can't really do them that now, boy. So we go read until 12. We go read whatever come up, we go read until 12. But I give all they wanted. Great story. I applaud the storytelling. Yeah. So a relationship scenario that you need advice on. Good night, Dappa, and everybody that's listening. First things first, big up to everyone who does tune in and support. Click the like button because I'm giving this story good. Alright. Although the caption says relationship scenario, my story, or rather my reality, isn't a full-on relationship. Okay? I met this person that I'm exclusively dating in late December of 2024, and today is June the 2nd. While nothing in my situation screams cheating, there are a few instances, a lot, where I find he's always heavily guarded of his phone. Never a moment where it's out of his sight, and sometimes even putting it as far away from him and forgetting where he placed it. A few times we've even had to look for it together. I just finished watching episode 127 with Kutin and Mikhail Tasha, and the discussion turned to how if you could spot signs of cheating or cheating tendencies. It made me think of my own experience and the areas where things aren't adding up. So far, I'd rate my dating experience a 7 out of 10. The three missing points that are holding back are: it's been far too long and I'm still officially not his girlfriend. I wouldn't say I'm excessive when it comes to giving wifey treatment, but I try to mirror his energy. As long as he's good to me, I'm good to him. But we're 6 months in and there's still no clear commitment. I feel very exclusive and genuine with his actions at times, but Dapper, I need that title. 2. I've mentioned a few things, not naggingly, that I'd appreciate small acts of affection or appreciation. For example, flowers. I haven't received any to date. And whenever I got flowers, is because I purchased them for myself. Another example is that I like dates and we've been on 3. I'm the type of person who listens and pays attention to his needs, likes, and I act on them even without being asked. I just wish that he'd do the same. 3. There have been a few instances where I've helped him out financially. For example, picking up a Pennywise list valued around $500 with the mutual understanding that he'd reimburse me. To this day, I haven't been paid back. To note, he's sometimes forgetful, but that isn't a great excuse enough for me. Despite all of that, we do see each other often, most days of the week. Due to that and other factors, like meeting his family, etc., I would say he's been good and supportive in his own way. But when I look at our dynamic, it feels like my effort and contributions clearly outweigh his. Personality-wise, we're the opposites. He's cool, calm, collective, and observant. I'm more upbeat and expressive. I don't mind our differences, but when it comes to thoughtfulness, consistency, and reciprocity, it feels unbalanced. Money's not an issue for him. He earns a few thousand more than I do, so that adds to the mental notes that I take. We both have responsibilities, but to me, responsibility or not, I still show up in ways that he'll recognize. I do blame myself somewhat because I genuinely want this to work, and it's hard when you feel like you have to offer a lesser version of yourself to keep things afloat in the early stages. P.S. We've planned an international 50-50 trip for Christmas, and I'm studying if I shall wait to that trip to see if he pops the question, or please give me some advice. I'm open to listening and accountability. I love to submit a part 2 on how to. I hope you're on the live. I hope you're on the live. She standards not on the floor. She standards is not on the floor. Y'all are insane people. Let me start this off by saying me. Let me start, and I realize it's mostly women that are talking about this here, right? Let me start this off by saying me. I want to be clear and concise about everything. You like him what? Y'all are insane. A lot of you are insane. And I'm speaking solely and entirely from my perspective. And I'm going to give you advice from me being me. Because I feel like you're literally experiencing a very relatable scenario. Right? I personally don't understand nor do I agree with rushing into relationships. Me, personally. I don't understand, nor do I agree with asking somebody to be in a relationship with them if marriage is not at the forefront of that. 6 months of meeting somebody is entirely too early to make a decision relationship-wise, because how I deem relationships, I see a relationship as marriage. When I decide to get into a relationship, this is the person I'm working towards being married to. 6 months, you are literally getting to know somebody. You can be exclusive. You can be intentional. You can be... I'm going to tell you something, right? Dating is such a complex thing, right? Rushing into relationships with somebody you just met is how people does jump from relationship to relationship to relationship, because y'all don't take time to get to know people. Y'all feel as though this is the lover, and don't get me wrong, you could literally hold out your vagina in that 6 months, you know. You could literally be so intentional to where you and that person just go on intentional dates in that 6 months. And the thing that confuses y'all is that y'all start to bull people, and because you feel you give of yourself sexually, this person should give of you intentionally. But to that person, all he do is just bull. But to you, you see it as more. And that is where the disconnect does usually come, because you feel it because all you're bullying, all it should be in a relationship. And to that guy, all you're doing is bullying. But you not showing that guy more of yourself for him to determine that you are somebody he wants to be with long term. Right now, you're just cool and we bullying. That is the perspective that always be missing out. Most times, women associate sex with relationships and being together and intimacy. Men usually look for outside of sex. Most times, men associate sex with sex. Most times, sex to a man is just sex. The outside of that now, what you bring, what you add, what you give of yourself to him, to let him know that you're opening up, to let him know that you're being freely, you're giving him certain conversations about your past, about your future, things you want to do, this, that, and himself. That is how he's going to tell himself, okay, I like that. Okay, now, you sure you want to do that? I'm not comfortable with that. No, but all they're doing in that 6 months is bullying. Where in that he is going to think that he should be in a relationship with you? You know how quick 6 months could pass? Six months could pass real fast, by dog boy. And in that 6 months, this man still waiting for you to show off yourself, boy. In that 6 months, this man still waiting for you to message him about something outside of when we bullying. The phone thing, if we not together, you don't need to be in my phone, by dog boy. We not in a relationship. We could be dating. You picking up my phone is signs of insecurity. If we are dating and we jamming, the minute you feel as though my phone should be something you have so much to yourself to, is a red flag. Because as much as my girl could go through my phone, have the password for my phone, all them things is normal, to sit down and literally look for something screams insecurity, because I as a man, if I as a man doing my job to show you that I am for you and only for you, and you still see the need to go through my phone or look for this and that, that just means your insecurity outweighs the trust you have in me. And anytime your insecurity outweighs that, relationship will continue to fall, boy, dog, boy. You hear what I'm telling you there? What fixes this young lady? What fixes this young lady is a conversation. You know? 6 months pass and you find like this man not being as intentional as you want him to be. Brace him and hear what he says and put action into what he says. Well, baby, what you seen is 6 months we doing this, and I find as though, I don't know if you're just dragging me along, but I want to be in a relationship, and I can't be doing this with somebody who's not intentional. And if you're not intentional, you could just let me know so that I could stop wasting my time. That is the conversation you're supposed to have with him. And if you're having a conversation with him, if he says, no, well, to tell you the honest to God truth, I really checking to see and make sure that when we do this, we in this for life. And so far, I don't find personally that you've been showing me all of yourself. And I don't want it to be that we get into this relationship and the way how I feel in you, I end up on the shitty end of the stick because you continue to show me this shallow side of you. Because I don't know much about you. I don't know much of you. I don't know what's going on in your life. I don't know what's going on, good, bad. All I know is when we meet up, we just lie, we just talk shit, we just bull, and that is it. I don't know about you. I barely know your middle name. So, I like you, you know? But unless you decide to show me more of you, I don't feel like. You understand? Or he could hit you some slick talk and be like, no, well, girl, we rocking. Oh, God, we functioning. Nah, girl, don't worry, thing. When that time come, it come. Then you could, function. All right, let Rose to a Galilee's up. Let Rose to a Galilee's up. But yeah, so young lady, have the conversation. But have the conversation with the mindset of an actual conversation to the point of finding some form of common ground. Now, this is not a conversation to where you're giving him an ultimatum, because women love to do that. Women love to give a man an ultimatum and say, if you don't make me a girlfriend by this date and this timing and this, we go done. Have the conversation under the essence of seeing where his mind is at. And based on what he says, be actionable about it. Be intentional about what he says. Pay attention to his action based on what he says. If he tells you that he finds like you're not doing so and so, so and so, so and so, go. Don't just do it. Go home and sit down and tell yourself, was I, have I, should I? And if you feel like he is correct, do those things. Right? All of us try to make things complicated because all of us be afraid to have the conversation. Talk to your person. Talk to the person you like. Talk to the person you want to be with. The difficult conversations will determine your outcome instead of sitting there in wonder and confusion and you don't know. Have the conversations. You know, it's be confusing to me when a woman says Amanda's gaslight her when they brace him. So what you telling me is this man just talking with zero actions and you're still there. So you bring it up. Now, well, girl, I know well we go and dip. A week pass, a 2 weeks pass, a month pass, is the same man. You bring it up again. No, well, I. Oh, go. Words being convincing over actions is crazy to me. I was never that kind of person. I will never be that kind of person. You could tell me fucking what? You could tell me what? And that's the mad part about it, you know? The man that all you're holding on to and wishing for and hoping things change and feeling like he would someday. It have the man that going to do that for all you without question. Okay, baby. Sorry, baby. No, baby. Oh, all right. My bad, baby. Yeah, look this, baby. No, well, I remember when you said it like this, no, so I get it for you. Oh, no, I know. Remember, we was talking that day and you said you wanted to do something like this, so I put it in place for you. No. Nah, for the past couple of days, I find like it was talking like it was stressed a little bit. So I feel like we just needed this time to ourselves now, boy. So I organized this date for we to enjoy ourselves. Oh no, baby, I not coming in. I just organized this little spa day for you because I know you had a long week. I know, like, things was going a little negative here, but I just wanted to get a little massage, a little pedicure, a little body rub thing. Enjoy yourself now. You alone, baby. Enjoy your day. But continue to hold on to the man that all you're waiting to do it for, you know. Hold on to he. We are in August. You waiting 4 months to see if a man change? It's crazy. Have that conversation with a man before you go on that Christmas trip. Have that conversation. That is all I would say. I'm not reading that. 12 o'clock, boy. Last one. The Krong thing is like a number one fan or number one commenter or something like that. I don't know how Nikki's beating Kelly. But big up. It's Nikki's or Nickais? That's a weird name though. Nikki's. Big up Nikki's. I don't know how Nikki's beating Kelly as the number one. Nikki's. Okay, Nikki's. Big up Nikki's. Kelly, you're lapsing, eh? I'm saying. Nikki's on top right now. That is all I'm saying. We good. But look my dog. Look your Naya, boy. Look your Naya, yes. Big up your Naya. Same way. Big up your Naya, same way. But last caller. Love all you every single time. Last caller. A relationship scenario that you need advice on. Hey Dappa, I need some advice on my current relationship scenario. So I met this guy in late January at Steel while I was liming with some friends. He was this sweet, dark-skinned, well-built man who approached one of the guys in my group. From the moment I saw him, I knew I wanted him. I had just come out of a rough relationship and hadn't been interested in anyone since, but something about him stood out. He's in his 30s, has his own place, has his own business, and compared to the type of men that I used to entertain, I felt like I finally found a decent one. His friend ended up setting up the link, gave him my number. But Dappa, he take a whole week to message me back, saying that he had a little too much to drink that night and couldn't remember what he saved me as. That fair. Anyways, we started talking. His energy, super dry. So I pulled back. I had a lot going on in my life and didn't need the extra stress. He eventually called me out on going ghost and I was honest. Told him, didn't really feel like forcing it. That's when he said that I was right and he'd start taking me seriously. To be fair, he did. His energy picked up, started being more present, even helped me come out of my sad girl phase, and we finally saw each other again in late March when I went over to his place. Now, I told him from the start that I'm a girl who likes dates, flowers, and romance. But I understood that he was busy. He runs a business and I'd be up till 2 a.m. video chatting with him on work. I kind of rushed things and we started jamming. You know, boy, you like dates, flowers, and romance, and you're bull before all of those things. What you even doing by his place? The sex Dappa, amazing. I'm usually the pleaser, but with him, it's like the roles are reversed. He took his time with me. Literally every part of my body has been in his mouth. He also started telling me that he loved me, which made me skeptical because I don't really like when people throw around that so loosely. Fast forward to now. We've been arguing a lot. There was even a moment where I asked to use his phone, not to stoop, but his reaction made me mad suspicious. Like, you have something to hide? Told him we should just be friends. Because up to now, no dates, nothing official, no will you be my girlfriend, which he thinks is childish. But I'm not going to be out here assuming anything until he says differently. And frankly, that phone situation is a big red flag for me. When I go over by him, he always working. I respect the grind. I also have a demanding job. But we only see each other once a week, and I told him I don't want a relationship where I'm just shacked up in a man's house, and he kept saying that I'm rushing things and he'll take me out eventually. But Dappa, I don't know if I'll even want to by the time he does. There was 2 times when we got into an argument and didn't speak for weeks. Even now, sometimes we go days without talking, and to be honest, I didn't even really mind. Started asking myself if he could go so long without checking in, and does he really care? Or is it that he works so much he doesn't have time to deal with the emotional stuff? Either way, it makes me question whether this could really be work. He wants me to cook, clean, and stuff, and says he's been with a woman who just wants to spend all his money and do nothing. But my whole argument is, why do you want me to act out of my role? I'm not your girlfriend, and I also have experienced the opposite, cooking, cleaning, etc., while I'm the only one spending the relationship. He says he cares, but he hasn't really shown me. And I'm not saying that he hasn't had to spend money to prove it. Just show some effort, because what if I wait? And that is all that there is. My question is, should I be patient with him? I'm not in love with him, but I do feel like there's some feelings. I don't know if I'm rushing because I do have a tendency to be impatient and an overthinker. Or what if he's gaslighting me, but all we have right now is talking on the phone and sleeping together? Run. Please note, Kelly's number one. Boop, 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 boop. Please note that this is nothing compared to the previous story. Let me start there. This is nothing compared to the previous story. Run from this man. This man doesn't deserve your time. This man doesn't deserve your energy. This man is playing you for a fool. This man playing you for a fool. We only see each other once a week. Up to now, you can't get to go out with that man. No date, nothing official. And he feels that asking you to be his girlfriend is childish. I've never heard a more gaslit line in my life. Girl, on our vibes, you feel like I need to ask you that? You sure you know what we is? I don't even feel like I need to ask you that. We rocking, boy, dog, boy. He have a gal for sure. He have a gal for sure. Somebody ball she in rotation, yes? Oh, God. I agree. Dog, oh, God, Smally. You're in a rotation there, you know. You're in a rotation there, you know. That real, This man wants you to cook, clean, all them kind of thing. But you can't get a proper date. This man making so much money, he can't even organize flowers to be sent to wherever you is at that point in time. You can't even get no form of acknowledgement, no proper check-in. This man don't see the need to buy you nothing, carry you nowhere. Just make sure that you home when it's time to bull. Baby girl. You hearing what I telling you? You hearing why I telling you this man considers you as waiting, hot and ready like Little Caesars, whenever, however, no intent, I just need it. That is what he consider you as. Let me function now. Or go on when that time come now. This man is not intentional about you. And I can tell you, if and when the point does come and he does feel cornered to ask you to be his girlfriend, you being his girlfriend isn't going to change the treatment. Somebody boy is a free maid, and somebody say is a hot doubles, and every bread has its cheese. Agreed. A hole that also cooks and clean. You hear what these people saying about you? That song ain't good. A hole that also cooks and cleans. A moldy cheese. Do you see what I'm saying about you in the chat, baby girl? You feel like that is you? You know, it's a hot doubles. Quick. That is what you is. Nah. I was going him a better. I was I was going him a better. I was going him a bed. I was going him a bed, but the title was it. I wish more all they leave. I hope more people leave. I hope more people leave. But I see a story saying I gave my ex the gawk from St. Augustine straight to sin. We're sinners. 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 I need to find out where sinners. Kelly, Kelly, you ready for we're sinners then? Kelly, we're sinners. We're sinners. Since it's your story, we're sinners. Let me get the proper mental picture. I want to know where sinners. The person say from St. Augustine straight to sin. I don't know. All that tell me. So we reading. No, Princess Town, you're crazy. Nobody can suck no prick from St. Augustine, the Princess Town. Nobody could suck prick from St. Augustine, the Princess Town. You're crazy. Let me start from the top. You call my ex Beck. Oh, Beck. So Beck and I have been on and off for about 4 years. Real toxic, real passionate, real can't leave each other alone kind of vibes. We used to take little breaks, and of course, you know, the usual line. We not together so we could talk technically to whoever we want. Anyways, after one of them breaks, we ended up getting back together like 2 months later. Same cycle, different year. Fast forward now to June 2024. We break up for good. Or so I thought. I say, cool. Time to be single, soft, celibate, all of that. And honestly, it's given peace. January 2025 come now, and I meet this new guy. We'll call him Travis. Oh, Travis. Travis, sweet, attentive, a little soft man, real dotish for me type of vibes. About a month now, we made it official. And I tell myself, this is it. I finally getting treated like a queen, you know? Until one day, one convo, that man showed me a side that had me looking at him sideways. Real immature red flag behavior. And when I pull him up on it, all this man could say is, oh, that's just who I am. Well, that finally dropped right there. From that moment, I watching him with disgust, and I couldn't even stand the. I ain't taking that just so. I need you to tell me what was the red flag behavior, because I feel like you just want to bully your ex. There's just me talking here. I feel like you just want to bully ex. So whatever characteristic this man display, you use it as an excuse. Alright, I scrolled on Instagram and who I could see advertising a pool party. Beck, my ex. The same man who used to mash up my insides, then cuddle me like he didn't just ruin my life and my ego. I say, you know what? I'll go in. I just want to fat, wine, and cool off. Normal thing. Even told Travis that I was going. Transparency, right? Beck offered to pick me up and drop me home. I say, bet. pick dog what the anyways. From the moment I stepped into Beck's car, tension start. It was like our bodies knew what was about to go down even before we did. Reach the pool party now, drinks flowing, waist moving, and next thing you know, Becca and I basically attached. He whining on me like as if he pay rent on this waist. Neck kisses, back grabs, you name it. Dappa, Lady Lava start to play. If you do have a ring, then you do have a mister. Ooh. Just now. But you have a man though. You have a man. They show the shit full. Your man home. But the man home. Just now. Your man home. Your dog, what my? What are you getting on your man home, my? On your ex? You know what Beck did? This man take off his ring, a real ring, and slide it on my finger in front everybody and say, I don't care who see, I always claiming. What? What? Party done now, and I in the car heading home, telling myself, well, the vibe's done. Beck driving slow, like he looking for traffic just to prolong the moment. We talking, catching up, then out of nowhere, this man grabbed my neck. Eyes locked, lip closed. Just as he turning, light turned green. He was. I just wanted a kiss, yes. We laugh, and I say, I'd have to kiss your lips though, and give him the look. Nah, you're brawling. You're brawling. That's not, yeah. That's it. I'm not advocating for your horn in your man, but I like how you're going to cut this flick now. What? Oh, that's not. Don't play. Eyes are serious for that. Eyes are. That's not. The seat dropped back. The pants gone. I unbuckled my seatbelt, and before I could blink, I down there again on like a champion, doing the Lord's unholy work from St. Augustine straight to Europe and beyond. By the time we pull up by my gate, Beck jump in the back seat like some kind of demon hit and say, come on, sit. No hesitation. I hop over and ease down on that man like my life depended on it. We didn't just fuck. We mash up that back seat. like two gorillas in a jungle. I grind, I squirt, I cream, it slip out, I put it back in. He hold my waist like he trying to. Boom! Just as he about to bust, I speed up. The man bust deep, deep, deep inside of me. Looked me in my eyes and started kissing me like he was trying to suck out my spirit. I finally wobble out the car, legs gone, backseat fog up like the Titanic scene. The next day, guilt. Guilt like a hurricane. But guess what, Dappa? I horn Travis, my little soft man. And to make it worse, his birthday was a couple days away. Now I stuck, trying to figure out on how to tell him that I not only got turned off, but I cheated on him with my ex, and I liked it. Nikki, Nikki, don't tell him, man. Don't tell him, man. Why all that girl good this all that girl good deceitful boy dog boy. We ain't gonna lie boy dog boy. Thanks, Chelsea. Do the dogs and them that. Don't do the soft men and them that. All they finding the guys that could be all their husbands and cheating. Like, I was to get serious with all that. Women finding good fellas and treating them like how you should treat dogs does always baffle me. Now, it goes both ways, right? Because fellas just do the same thing. Come across a good girl, dog she out, treat you all kind of whole how because she doing whatever you want because she's a good girl and she love you and she into you whatever. I'll never understand that. I will always be an advocate for treating hoes like hoes. And hoes in this category goes both ways. Like, you shouldn't have feelings towards hoes. You shouldn't have feelings towards fellas that tell you they're not serious about it. You shouldn't have feelings to people that make you feel like they're not serious or they're not intentional. Those are the people and them that just do whatever with. The people and them, I could stand on my 10 toes. Hey, and that real bad. I don't even get a red flag. I don't even get a red card from that real bad. But I could stand on my 10 toes. Me. And any woman that on the live, off the live, if you're seeing this, if you get to see this. Nobody in my life could say I lead them on to a point without letting them know what I was on. Or letting them know what place they had in my life. I've never treated any woman in a way where they feel as though I leading them on and I just not on them like that. I've always been honest with my intentions with women. Every single time. And even if it switch up with me where intention is concerned, I've always been honest about that. I've never in my life, not been intentional with women and letting them know exactly what it is when we functioning. If things go a certain way because I let you know what my intentions are and you choose to continue, we will function. But we are functioning under the premise of this is not going anywhere past this for me. And if you going through these kinds of things thinking you're going to change my mind or get me to turn and say that this is I'm going to go along with what you want, more than 99% of the times it will never happen. I do like to play with people's feelings because I don't like when people play with my feelings. I like people to be honest with me so we could function. I don't like people to feel as though things going on that they don't know about, and they feel like me and them going down this road, and I just pick up myself one day and say, hey, I not on this, and you're at a loss for words. I've always been the type of guy to let you know, not me. And not me doesn't mean that not nobody, you know. Just not me. You probably are a good person. You're just not a good person for me. And that is okay. That's be the problem with people, you know. Like me telling you that I don't see us being in a relationship, or I not ready for a relationship right now with you, or I don't see myself being like we could just be cool, and if you want to stop have sex is okay, it's not a problem. We could be friends and this and that. Me being so honest with you is still a problem. How? Would you rather I say, well, yeah, girl, let me see. Yeah, girl, well, maybe. And then when I find my person and decide to give my person all the attention, you at a loss of words and you're confused and you're blindsided. No. And what does annoy me the most is that you could be as honest as possible with somebody, and when you actually come across a person and you start to rock with somebody or function with whoever, they are going to treat you as though you were not honest with them. A man could tell you, hey, nah, I not on that, nah, well, girl, no, we just jamming. No, we good in that. Check for you, like, we cool, we normal. But relationship, nah, cool. Or you feeling mad a little too much? Well, better we stop jamming. No, we could still be good in it. Like, I could call me for anything, I could message me for anything, I'll once I could, and I'll do it fake, we good. Normal. And as soon as that man decides to find somebody else, problem. Why is it a problem? And the funny thing is, 99% of the times, women move on so quickly. They will find the next man so quickly, the next man that shows attention so quickly, the next man that gives them any form of affection so quickly. And then somewhere in that scenario, you realize that this man not treating you like how I used to treat you. It's very hard finding a man that does treat you how a woman to. You know how hard it is to find? Not hard. Is disheartening coming across men who were brought up right, coming across men who know how to treat women right and thing, and the treatment you considering as the greatest treatment you ever get, to he normal. No. This how a woman supposed to be treated like. Girl, this is the least. You come across a man who to that is the least, and you bounce up a woman who to that is the greatest thing on the face of the earth, that's not a good combination. That is not a good combination. Kelly, Wam. All more life. Before we come back on, the next time I do this live, I should be talking about the boat ride in big. God's willing. God's willing, the next time I do this live, I should be talking about the boat ride in big. I really want to do that boat ride this year. More life, more love, more everything. This is real. This is raw. I actually have an episode coming. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday, I have an episode dropping. The episode dropping this Sunday going to be real bacchanal too. Kosi and them, we're going to mad up the episode. Episode after that, well, I'm ready for that episode. This is real, this is raw. More life, more everything. Sunil Dorka, big up yourself. I'll go see the information on the DAPPA Talks page tomorrow.